Hey y'all, it's Demented Caliber here. It's time for an e-juice review, guys, and the e-juice I'm going to be reviewing is this Hydra vape juice, and the flavor is Krampus. But one thing I do have to say about the bottle is it looks really cool. And let's see, ferocious toaster illustrations outdid themselves on this bottle, or on this art label. I really like it. The reason I call it art label is because obviously it's a label telling you what the flavor is and what type of e-juice is. Obviously, this is a Hydra vape juice, and I think that might be the manufacturers. I could be wrong, but that's why I call it a art label, because it does have some artistic designs to it, like the demon-looking creature known as Krampus. So yeah, so I'm going to rate this in three categories: one being smell, the other one being taste, and the third one being vapor. So, and the tank I'm going to be vaping out of is my Tobeco Super Tank Mini. And the reason I got this is because it actually came with the mod itself. So essentially, I was paying $50 for the mod, and my cousin just went ahead and threw in the Super Tank Mini because he was actually getting a new tank, which is, I want to say it was a Smog TFV4, but it may have been the V8. I can't remember. I would actually have to ask him. But it was a pretty neat looking tank, and it did a pretty good cloud coverage for being a tank, even though that most of your clouds come from drippers or RDAs. So yeah, so I'm either leaning towards, because I kind of like the tank aspect. That way I don't have to keep dripping my juice in the dripper. But on the other hand, I do want to try and start cloud chasing once I get down to 0 milligrams of nicotine. So yeah, I do want to get into cloud chasing. So we'll see how that goes. But I'll just have to save up the money. So yeah. But that's how I got the Tobeco Super Tank Mini, and I will be doing a little review in this video of it, because I would do a separate video, but I know if I do a separate video, it probably won't ever get done. So yeah. But like I said, three categories: smell, taste, and vapor. And so let's get right to it. And I will have a question for you guys at the end, or for the veteran vapors at the end. Alright, so I'm actually getting a hint of apple with a little bit of caramel and vanilla. I'm not shitting you. Actually, no, you know what it almost kind of smells like? It almost kind of smells like pancake syrup with an apple caramel hint to it. And it smells really good. It smells really sweet too. But I like the way it smells, because I'm not lying to you guys. Like earlier, I came back in my room and I took a big sniff or big whiff of the air, and it smelled just like this Hydra juice. So that's why I like the smell of it, because now my room smells like Krampus. So yeah. But I'm going to be vaping it at 35 watts, because I don't want to overdrive the coil, because I find if you go too high with this coil, you start getting like a burnt e-juice taste, and I do not like that one bit. The highest this coil the highest this coil will actually go is 60 watts. Anything over 60 watts, it doesn't matter whether it's 65 or 62, it starts to taste burnt. So yeah, and the tank kind of seen its better days, but hey, who cares? I could always just one of these days just repaint it. So yeah, or do something, or get some bands. So here we go. Alright, so right off the bat, it kind of tastes like cinnamon mixed with a little bit of apple. That's the easiest way to describe it. It tastes like cinnamon mixed with apple. I like the taste of it, and this is actually what I've been vaping on lately. For the past 2 days now, I've been using this. And this bottle cost me about $30. But I mean, look at the size of it. This actually has a lot more liquid than the that big squeeze bottle that I had, or that tall squeeze bottle that I had for the in-house juice that Triple G offered me. By the way, I also got this at Triple G Vapor. So yeah, or Triple G's Vapor, however you want to say it. But I really miss going to that vapor shop because they had some of the most friendliest employees there. Very, very helpful. One of the employees actually recommended the UL Crown to me because I basically told him, like, hey, I got the Kangertech Top Box Mini, and the tank that comes with it really wasn't doing it for me. I really wanted to go to a dripper, and I was actually going to go for the Doge dripper, but he said that being the Kangertech Top Box Mini is pretty much limited to 75 watts, that most coils, it would be hard to build most coils for it. Like, I know it came with .5 coil, which wasn't bad. So I told him, like, yeah, I don't really care for drippers all that much because you have to constantly put e-juice on them. But I'm also in the market to go after clouds. Like, I'm wanting to become a cloud chaser. So for a decent cloud, he recommended the UL Crown because it's a really good tank, and it worked really well with the Kangertech Top Box Mini, and I agree with him on that one. But ever since I got the SMY 260, I've been using the UL Crown on this, but I decided to mix it up. And I've actually been alternating my tanks on the SMY 260. So it's between this and the Crown, and then the obviously the sub tank mini from Kangertech stays on the Kangertech. So yeah. But I am digressing, guys. Anyways, back to the review. So taste, like I said, it's really, really good. Cinnamon mixed with apple and a little bit of caramel, as well as it's got, like, at the end it's got like a somewhat of a vanilla ice cream taste. That could just be me, but that's what I'm getting a hint of. Vanilla ice cream. So now I'm going to take a big long hit and pull a lot into my lungs because I'm using the .5 coil. And sub-ohm coils are typically direct lung, so you don't pull it into your mouth then pull it into your lung. It just goes straight to your lungs. And that's what I've been doing. Oh, it's locked. That's one thing I do like about this, is it locks itself if it's idle for so long. So yeah. Alright, so vapor. Vapor is actually really, really good on it. It works even better in the UL Crown. I'm not lying to you guys. And but the vapor coming out of this is really good, even at 35 watts. But I'm gonna go ahead and ramp it up to 50 watts, and that's kind of pushing the limits of this .5 coil in my experience. But I've seen a lot of people take their .5 coils up to 75 watts, and I just that's way too high for me. Even though I did vape at 100 watts, so. But go ahead and take a 50 watt hit. So as you can see, the cloud is much, much bigger. And believe it or not, the flavor does actually intensify a lot. And I really like that about this tank, is the fact that I can get a 50 watt vape and have pretty good clouds. Decent clouds, not like, oh my god, like a 12-foot cloud, but a decent cloud for a beginner, as well as great flavor. And to be honest, with the Kangertech Top Box Mini paired with the tank that it came with, I can pull a shit ton of vapor into my lungs. I don't know if it's just the fact that I'm used to it, or that I'm vaping it at about 39 watts, which gives me a nice, dense, cool vapor. but it's just something about the Sub Tank Mini that really has me liking it. And then the crown, believe it or not. And I wanted to tell you guys this because I don't know if a lot of you are following me on Instagram. If you're not, I'll put my Instagram in the description box below. But with the UL crown, I actually blew my first smoke rings or vapos, whatever you want to call it. So I was pretty proud of myself on that. But sorry I'm making this video too long, guys. I got so much I want to tell you guys. So yeah. And I do have a question for all you veteran vapors out there, because I charged up my batteries in here, and once they were fully charged, I actually alternated them like you're supposed to when you marry your batteries together, like keep them in a pair. So I did alternate them. So the one that was right here is actually right here now, and the one was right here is actually here. So yeah, I did alternate them, but I don't know what it was, but I noticed that they weren't all exactly on 4.20. Now I don't know if that makes any difference, or if I should just, like, every time I charge them together and then alternate them when I put them back in. I just want to know if you guys could actually point me in the right direction on that, because I do have to say the MXJOs, I think they're like $13 to $15 a battery, and I'm really loving the MX batteries, or the IMR 18650 MXJOs. Yeah, from what I've seen so far, they've been pretty good batteries, and my cousin has, like, I want to say he has like 10 of them for each mod that he owns. So yeah, but just gonna go ahead and hit it one more time before I sign out the video. Yeah, I will never get tired of this this Tobeco right here at 50 watts. It's a dream. Anyways, guys, it's the Minty Caliber signing out.